When was the last time you truly gave your body a break? We live in a world where eating has become a round-the-clock activity. Breakfast meetings, lunch breaks, midnight snacks. Our bodies are constantly processing. But what if I told you that fasting, an age-old practice, holds the key to resetting your health? Before you roll your eyes, consider this. Why are companies like Pfizer more interested in pills than prevention? Because prevention doesn't sell. But fasting, it's free, and it could be revolutionary. Fasting isn't just skipping meals. It's a biological reset button. Fasting can trigger autophagy, a process where your body cleans out damaged cells and regenerates healthier ones. Think of it like clearing junk files on your computer. And here's the kicker. This isn't fringe science. Nobel Prize-winning research in 2016 confirmed the power of autophagy. Yet, how often do you hear about it on mainstream media? Almost never. Why? Because it's not profitable for big corporations. They'd rather sell you medications for conditions fasting could prevent. No, let's tackle the elephant in the room, the myth. Fasting is dangerous. You'll lose muscle. It's starvation. These are the scare tactics the food and pharmaceutical industries love to perpetuate. But studies show that intermittent fasting, done correctly, improves insulin sensitivity, boosts brain function, and even extends lifespan. Did you know tech moguls like Twitter's Jack Dorsey swear by fasting? If the billionaires of Silicon Valley are embracing this, maybe it's worth a second look. Let's dive into the history for a moment. Fasting isn't just a health hack, it's ancient wisdom. Our ancestors weren't grazing on snacks all day. They often went days without food, allowing their bodies to adapt and thrive. In fact, fasting is deeply rooted in cultures and religions worldwide. Ramadan for Muslims, Lent for Christians, Yom Kippur for Jews, and countless traditions in Hinduism and Buddhism. Why did they fast? Not just for spiritual clarity, but because they understood its physical benefits long before modern science gave it a name. Today, that wisdom has been buried under layers of marketing designed to keep you eating. Think about it. Every healthy granola bar or protein shake sold is part of a billion-dollar industry that survives on our constant consumption. They've hijacked what was once intuitive and turned it into a profit machine. Here's where things get uncomfortable. America is one of the most overfed yet undernourished countries in the world. From supersized meals to snacks marketed as healthy, we've been conditioned to eat constantly. This constant intake overwhelms our systems, leading to chronic conditions like obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. And let's be honest, these conditions don't just happen. They're the result of decades of bad advice and corporate lobbying that promotes consumption over health. Now, here's where the conspiracy gets real. If fasting can naturally regulate blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and even lower your risk of diseases, why isn't it front-page news? Because there's no money in it. Big Pharma thrives on chronic conditions. One patient with diabetes generates thousands of dollars in lifetime revenue. Compare that to someone who adopts fasting and prevents the disease altogether. Not an off-course, $0 for the pharmaceutical giants. How do you think they'd let that slide? Studies supporting fasting are often underfunded or dismissed, while billions are poured into advertising pills that only manage symptoms, not root causes. It's not healthcare, it's sick care. So, what's the takeaway? Fasting isn't some radical, new age trend. It's a tool that's been used for centuries, from ancient spiritual practices to modern health optimization. But here's the challenge. You have to decide to take control. Question the endless food ads. Push back on the narrative that you need 3 meals and snacks every day. And most importantly, experiment. Maybe start with 12 hours and build up. Your body knows how to heal itself if you give it the chance. And in a world driven by profits, that's the most rebellious act of all.